So I want to go to the Cowboys quickly. So we always talk about these cute OCs that are going to be head coaches, right? Shanahan was one, McVay was one, uh, LaFleur was one, Nagy was one. Is with the balance that Dallas has had, the deep ball passing with Dak has been spectacular. Is Kellen Mond going to be a head coach next year? Kellen Moore, excuse me, Kellen
Yeah,
Moore.
right. I got you. I don't know about head coach, but he's going to be a strong candidate.
He's going to get some interviews.
Oh, definitely. He's going to be a really strong candidate. Probably going to get multiple interviews. You know, that's the one thing when you're not a young offensive, or when a team's head coach is not a young offensive mind, they could always be plucked to be a head coach on another team, which is the case with Kellen Mond in Dallas. So he's going to get some looks, but he's got an outstanding offense. They're ranked very high. A lot of those advanced metrics and points and yards. We put up 515 yards today. And I really like this combination they have in the backfield. And they have definitely settled on this two-headed monster of Elliott and Howard. They're keeping them fresh. They're really talented. It's not as good, but it's up there with Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb. And then Dak Prescott playing really good in this offense, too. He's scheming up some really good plays. He schemed up because he had a touchdown. He threw to Zeke Elliott. Little swing pass. And nobody was around him for that. But they've been doing it for several games now. And from a coordinator standpoint, defensive coordinator Dan Quinn has been doing outstanding. Trayvon Diggs with another interception. But this defense has improved light years. And they're making Dallas a legit Super Bowl contender.
I told you. Don't be surprised if Dallas is in a championship game.
No, do not be surprised at all. That's one of the five best teams in the NFC, but they're right up there, man.
And they can win multiple different ways. Which again is something that we've talked about. The more ways you can win, that makes it really that bodes well for you when it comes to playoff time. And I also do want to say this about the Kellen Moore thing. There's not many offensive minds, and correct me if I'm wrong, that were former quarterbacks, right? Like Kingsbury was one. But how many were former quarterbacks and played it? I mean, Kellen Moore. People forget Kellen Moore at Boise was spectacular.
Yeah.
He was a really, really high level college quarterback, and he had some time in the NFL, I believe. So, right, like part of it too is he's done it, right? I think that does help him relate to guys, getting guys' heads a little bit more. I think maybe a Doug Peterson, right? A Frank Wright. Maybe what we saw with Carson Wentz and Nick Foles in Philadelphia. I think that was part of how he got Nick Foles. They got Nick Foles already. Those guys have kind of been through that. They got into it. You know what I mean? I think that does mean something.
Definitely. He's won everywhere he's been. I think he might be the winningest quarterback in college football history. I have to check over the last few years, but I know there was a time not too long ago where he had the most wins in college football history. I think he might have been in the low 50s for 4 years.